Hey there, guys. Welcome back to Cop Talks and an episode filmed in my patrol vehicle in the middle of the night. Isn't that cool? So, today we're going to be talking about the Stalker radar system. So, this is a radar system I've been using for about 18 months now, and I thought, well, you know what? I couldn't really find too much about it online other than the manufacturer and a few other videos, so I figured I'd put my own out there. Anyway, like I said, we've been using this for about 18 months, and this is a mounted in-car unit with front and rear antennae. So this has an antenna mounted in the front of the vehicle, in this case directly to the left here internally, so it can be mounted can be mounted inside the vehicle and be used through the windshield. How does that science work? I have no idea. But it does keep it away from people who would like to tamper with it, possibly unscrew it, break it, this vehicle just by saying police on the stand by. Sorry about that. If it seems like there's jump cuts, I have to pause because there's stuff going on the radio and I can't exactly broadcast that. So, my apologies. But like I was saying, this does have internal antennas that keep it away from being messed with, because I like it there personally. I think that was a good call on admin's part, because just for the fact that this truck says police on the side of it, it tends to get messed with on occasion. So as far as I can tell and through my experience, this does work through the windshield, because we have the front unit mounted directly to the left of the head unit here, and then the rear antenna mounted back in the cage behind some plexiglass. It does work very well. It does have, from my understanding, a 15-degree detection range. So from a 15-degree angle out from the antenna, both the front and rear, you can detect movement. Now, of course, 15 degrees doesn't sound like a lot until you go a mile out, and it's actually a pretty large detection range. Now, I've had no issue picking up motorcycles, mopeds, scooters, cars, trucks, 18-wheelers, and even the occasional, I think, bird from the random detection. Anything moving faster than about 15 miles per hour. Now, it does have to be going faster than 15 miles per hour. Anything lower than that, and it does not seem to register. I don't know if that's a setting, or if that's the detection threshold for the radar, for some kind of technical reason. I'm not sure, but 15 miles per hour seems to be the sweet spot where it picks up actual movement. Now, detection range, like I said, is about a mile from my experience. Of course, that depends on your elevation, if you're on a hill, if you are, a flat area. Obviously, in urban environments, that can change. Another interesting feature, of course this is fairly common nowadays, is that it can be linked to a dash camera system. So this is an in-car system by CopTrax. This system allows you to record your target speed, your patrol vehicle speed, and your fast. There you go. You can see 43 miles per hour currently on your target vehicle, but it does not state front or rear. Now, on the head unit here, it does give you indicators. This one's going currently in front of me, 52 miles per hour. If someone's passing me, it'll go from oncoming to behind me, basically. So the bottom window is for vehicles behind you, and the top window is for vehicles in front of you. And it's also indicated by the arrows. I think that's a really nice little feature. Now, the unit on the head unit only has one button, and you can't really do a whole lot there, but that's where the remote comes in handy. So you have several different options: menu button, volume, and then you can also illuminate the handheld. This is completely wireless. It runs off batteries. It has a mount similar to a microphone, and allows you to mount it a couple places in the vehicle. I don't find myself using this very often, mostly just for the volume control, because you can push it, increase the audio, or volume level rather, on the actual head unit, and when somebody is approaching you from the front or rear, it will give an auditory tone and notify you that someone is approaching. I kind of like to use that as a security feature. I can then tell if there's a vehicle approaching me from the front or rear, whether they have lights on or not, and I find that definitely helpful. Another thing I've noticed is that whenever I pull in front of someone, it does give me an alert if someone's approaching me quickly from the rear and I'm possibly about to be rear-ended. It kind of gives you a horn sound from what I can best tell. It's different from any other tone it makes. It definitely lets you know that there's something approaching very quickly from the rear, especially if you have a blind spot like a cage. So it can either give you time to brace for impact, move out of the way, accelerate, whatever the case may be. I think the range is about 1 mile on that detection. So here we go. There's the auditory tone that it emits whenever it detects a movement speed. It also, the tone, well, I guess the pitch or the tone, whatever, I'm not a music person, changes with the speed of the vehicle. So higher the pitch, faster the vehicle, lower the pitch, slower the vehicle. So that vehicle is accelerating up to 62. Then when it reaches outside of its notification zone, it drops. So when we have another vehicle approaching from the rear, it's maintaining a pretty level speed, kind of slowed down there a little bit. When it passes by here and accelerates, you can hear it get a little higher. And there you go. Now, obviously, larger vehicles here can be detected a lot sooner than smaller vehicles. So 18-wheelers can be detected at much greater distances. Like here, I'm still picking up that 18-wheeler, and it's much farther out than I'd be able to pick up a car. That's just because it has a larger target, and there's more to bounce off of for the radar and come back to the antenna over here to detect. So, other than that, my first impressions on it. Decent radar system. We've had a couple of technical issues. We've had a couple of antennae go out. Thankfully, we're very close to a service center of theirs. We were able to drive the unit to their offices. They had 2 technicians come out, take the unit, take it inside to test it. Sorry about that. Had an EMS tone out come over the radio. Now, like I said, initial impressions very good. They had the technicians come out, they handled it, replaced the unit, or not the unit rather, but the antenna, and made sure it was functional, and were able to get us out on our way. So customer service wise, excellent. Durability, like I said, we've been using it about 18 months. It's only had to be serviced twice since then. Of course, regular maintenance and calibrations and the such. It can be calibrated by the department, so you don't have to take it to a service center to be calibrated. Though they did calibrate it for us while we were there and make sure that everything was right on the dot. So that's about all I have for the radar system at the moment. If I think of anything else, I'll put it down in the comments below or add another video. I might throw it in with the cop track system. I don't know just yet. I'm sorry about all the random pauses and seemingly jump cutty nature of this video, but I did have to pause it due to privacy laws and things that I can't, broadcast the radio and things like that. So once again, I'm sorry for the very unique nature of this video, but I hope you enjoy. If you do, please leave a like and subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know. If you just hate my guts and want to tell me I'm a piece of shit and want to die, by all means, you can do that too. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a great day or night or graveyard shift, whatever you do, and I will catch you in the next one.